Hi everyone, my name is harsh-haria and I'm an application developer and I've been working for an edtech startup called Offie. And today here I am to present uh, an idea or a project I've been working on and I wanted to implement it since a long time. I'll give you a basic idea of how the idea came to my mind. So basically, when you go to a movie theater and you watch your favorite film, and let's just say some part of the movie you did not like, or it was not executed well by the director according to you, or people have different opinions. People understand things differently. Uh, let's just say you wanted to change how the movie ended or how the movie started, or you felt the movie was really slow, so you want to uh, increase the pace of the movie, or there are infinite amount of things you would like to change. Okay, so in that cases, we really don't have any options. uh, so that's why it came to my mind. Since we are in the world where AGI is advancing, and how can we solve this problem? Or is there any way to create curated content to have things or movies or videos the way I like? So that's why this idea came to my mind. So why not use the generative AI, the power of generative AI, to change or modify the scripts, or the modify the way the video have been made. So this is a small program that I have made. This is in Python. I'm using some pre-trained models. So Damo Villab. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Pronouncing it right. So apart from this, I'll explain how I'm approaching the problem. So what my initial approach was, take the video, split it into the different frames of the video, and then study each frame, what the frame is about and what is happening inside the frame. So once we study all the frames, we can get an idea of what the video is about or what the movie is about, and then we can feed all that content or all that generated text, and we can tell the LLM to change the script in a way we want, and then it will change the script. It will again generate a new script for us in text format, and then we can go through it. We can add any changes if we want, or change whatever we want. Since it's text, we can do literally anything, and then take the text and then again convert it to the images, and then images into the video. So that this is what the whole idea. uh, so uh, so let's start with application. So this is Google Colab. I've written all the code over here, and it's also available on GitHub. So let me just run the cells one by one. So I'm importing all the important packages which my program will be requiring. And so this part of the this cell is we are getting the pre-trained or the model, and then we are storing it into the main memory. Then we'll use it whenever we want for the frames ahead. Yeah, I think it has executed. And so this section is not required as such. So basically, this section is we are downloading. We are using a link from YouTube. Then we will be downloading into our PC. So I've already done this. So day is a silent short film. This is the video we'll be working on. It is 8.24 MB, and this is the location where I wanted it to be saved. So home downloads, and this is the video. So this section is not really required, but yeah, you can use this if you wanted to download a YouTube video and use it for this project. And then we'll move on to the next, where the actual changes happen, or actual code works. So to Gen AI client. So basically, the first approach was, I think it would have worked really fine. But the problem is open source models are great, but they are not there yet. So while I was working on this, I got to know the Google Gemini 2.0 Flash was out, and it had a lot of tokens as free limit. So I went through the documentation and found it also takes videos and images as inputs. So I experimented with it and found that the Gemini performs really well and it gives very accurate descriptions of the frames of the image. So that's what I did over here. So basically, this code, we are uploading the file, and then we are checking if it got uploaded successfully. If it gets uploaded, then it is saved in the location that it is saved on the Gemini server, is saved over here. And then we have our prompt. This is a really long prompt. Um so this is basically, we are trying to make the Gemini understand that it has to act like a movie director, and it has to take the steps we want it, and also the output that it is giving, it has to be in a certain format. So then we also give it some user input. So this user input is what we wanted to make the changes inside the script. And so let's say you wanted to change the end of the how the movie turned out. So you can enter it over here, which can be passed from user input. We'll use this function later further in the video. Then we are basically okay. So let's just execute it once. I hope there are no errors. Yeah, it executed it well. So this is the video URL. It is the location of the file in my file system. So basically in the Google Colab, and this is the prompt. So the video, I'll explain the what the video is about in short. So it stays a silent short film. So basically the protagonist spends their time doing their mundane things, the daily routine, and uh, day by day their life just goes on. And when they reach in the end, or they realize that they have been just living the days, and their life actually turned out exactly that days, absolutely Monday, and not very exciting. So the video ended in that way. So what I wanted to do is, so I've written the prompt over here: change the story in such a way that in the end, after seeing the last pill, so there's a pill concept in the video. So the protagonist takes a pill out of the jar. So that jar is basically their life. They take a pill every day. And seeing the last pill, the protagonist changes its lifestyle and starts engaging in things that they enjoy doing, example, playing guitar and sketching. So basically, rather than when they see the jar empty, they realize that they have wasted, or they could have done a lot better if they had realized it earlier. So yeah, this is the prompt. Basically, we are changing the script of the video. And then once we are done with the prompt, we have this is the function that is going to call Gemini, and Gemini is going to give us the text output. So we'll just call it, and this will upload the file. From the file system, it went to the Gemini server, a Google server, and then it will do the computation over there. The file has been uploaded, and in a while it will give us the output. So over here, I have requested a JSON object, and in a very particular format. And so that's, I hope that Gemini gives the output in the same exact format. Let's just wait till the response text is here. Should be. So, so these are some things that I had requested in extra with the actual output. The scenes is what we are interested in, and so this is the summary, what it understood from the video, and what the changes it is going to make. So a young man wakes up, begins the daily routine, he checks his phone. So basically, the basic things that what I had already explained in the video. This is this summary of the video. So this scenes is what we're interested in. So this is text, so we have to convert it into JSON for our understanding. So we'll just run this bit of code, and this will check if the so it will first take the JSON object and remove all the extra characters that are outside the object, and then we'll use the JSON over here. Then we'll just try and see if scenes is available. Okay, we are getting an error because the Gemini did not give us the output in the correct way. So we'll just try to rerun, and hopefully the Gemini gives us the correct input this time, the correct output this time. So while experimenting as well, there have been times, but most of the times it gives us the correct output. But there have been times where it makes some mistake in the output, and then the when we parse the object, when we try to parse it as a JSON, there's some comma missing or there's a double quote missing, so it just throws an error. So we want our object to be correct, so it can be passed down to the other functions. Let's just let it run. I'm sorry if this video is taking awfully longer than I would have expected. Okay, all right. So it has given very this time it has been it is very descriptive. All right, so we'll try to parse the JSON first. Sorry, check the JSON and then we'll try to parse it. Okay, I think it still has an error. We'll still try to come again. Okay, I'll have to change the prompt and make it in a way that mandates the uh, Gemini to give the output in the correct format. But for the time being, for the sake of the video, I'll just hit it once again, and hopefully this time it does not make an error in the object. So by the time it is actually running, we'll just talk about some other things. So I want to talk about applications as well. So mm, we talked about how it can we can change we take in a movie and then change the script of the movie. But apart from that, we also have some other things we can use this for. So let's just say we have a movie or we have a video. Uh, so there could be a possibility where the video or the scene might not be appropriate for a kid or appropriate for some part of audience, so some special child. So what we can do is we can use this program or we use this piece of software that can change their particular scenes or that can remove some scenes or whatever modifications we want to make, and then create a video out of it, and then we can use that for the people. Also, we can use it in education as well. So let's just say we have one stock footage, and the same stock footage can be used for multiple uh, programs or for multiple subjects or however we want to use it. So we can just give in a video and say, let's say a man is cycling and then a man falls down. So we can use it to explain the gravity in a physics class, or we can use the same video and show some arrows and stuff with the generation, and we can use it for showing the momentum and stuff. Okay, so these are just some examples that we how we can use this and have some different outputs. So once again, we'll just try to get the output. Okay, it has made some mistake again, so I'll just cut the video over here and hopefully just add in some text over here. Given me wrong output this many consecutive times. Okay, so runtime got disconnected. My God. Now for the main part, now we have to use this text as a input for our video generator, right? So here we'll be using the the models that we have already preloaded in our main memory, and we'll just click on it over here, and this will take in. Okay, see. Okay, figure out the issue. I was actually making a syntactical error. Absolutely. So this while the program is running, I'll try to explain what is happening over here. This is the function. Okay, so we'll skip the function for now. Let's just focus on where the program will execute. So in over here, so custom video. I don't know why my mouse pointer is doing this. weird thing. So custom video directory, we're assigning some paths over here where the video has to be stored, and where the uh, things are being stored. Then for a scene, so basically the prompt, the array prompt which we got, so the array had single scenes in the as an element. So for each scene, we'll generate a video, and then we'll concatenate the videos together, and then we'll have our main final output. So the pipe is the what is helping us in creating the frames. Sorry, and yeah, so video path, and finally we are iterating it over the loop. We are adding all the inputs, and we are creating our final video. So once the scenes are done, when we have saved our output, then we go to concatenate videos. So it goes over here, and then it'll go in this function. So video directory, video files, the CV2 things. So basically, it takes FPS with height, then encoding, and some of the things it requires to generate the entire video. So basically, it will take a video, input all the things, take the second video, input all the things, then it will mash it into one, and then it will give us the output. So it's still working on, and for this is just the sake of this demonstration, I have the number in. I don't know why this mouse is doing this weird thing. So number in the pipe function, the second parameter, number inference steps, and the third parameter, number frames. So these are the things that govern the quality of our output. So here I have taken the inference steps as 10. So honestly, it is very low. I used to keep it at 100, and the number of frames would be 30 or 60 depending on the how the output how the video I want. So by taking more inference times, the video quality increases, and since it's just 10, the quality is going to be just tedious. Uh, but the time required to generate the output also increases. So that's the trade-off we have to make. Okay, so it says it has combined the video and saved to video underscore combined underscore video dot mp4. We'll just go in there, and we have downloads, videos v1, then it says combined video. So we'll just download it here. Yeah. So as we were talking, so the way it works, so it creates a distorted image, then slowly and steadily it starts working on it, and then it uh, comes to a particular point where it is almost faking the real output, and then so we have to. So as we were talking about it, it is not very great because the inference steps were very low, and this is actually not even the output we want, because it is not understandable at all. So no one will understand what the scene was. So we have to just increase the steps, and then we'll inference steps, and then we'll get a good output. Hi everyone, sorry for interrupting. So I just wanted to show the output of how it would look like if we increase the inference steps. So before that, I would like to show you a small sample of what the actual video was. Uh, so yeah, this is it. So the person, he does the mundane tasks, daily routine, same thing again and again. So he drinks coffee, brushes teeth, wears a suit, and goes to the office. And yeah, so this is the concept of the jars and the pills he had. So he takes a pill or a candy each day, and in the end, he realizes it when he has just one candy left. Okay, so this was and this is what uh, is created by the program for now. We can improve it for sure. So we might see Shutterstock because that was the data set the model was trained on. So basically, just like the person wakes up, does his daily routine, makes some coffee, then brushes his teeth, washes his face, then brushes his teeth, and Yeah, so that's the same thing. Uh, and yeah, so the here over here, I changed the prompt in a way that instead of a jar filled with candy or pills, I have replaced it with coins. So that's what I made the change in. Uh, so yeah, it's not very great. Again, better models, better processes. I'm sure that we can improve it. So another change I had done in the prompt is, um I had told it to, in the end, when the person realizes the mistake, they switch their habits. They start sketching and reading and going to NGOs and stuff. So this is what it's trying to show here. It's not great, but works for now, and I'm sure it will over to the old me. So this was just a small demonstration of how the project is going to work. There are a lot of additions I want to do. There are a lot of uh, implementations and future improvements as well. So I've also thought about this thing that even if we generate a video, it is not going to be the same as the one we are inputting, right? So what we can do is the video itself can be thought of as a training data. So we can take a model, train the frames, take our frames and train it on it, and then when we get our texts or the input prompts for the scenes, we can use that trained model and then try to generate these scenes. I think that way it will also be similar to the what the input was, and yeah, I think that will be really close to what we can imagine of how the video modifier would work or the scene shifter might work. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this video. So I just tried to explain the concept. Uh, it was all over here and there. The output was not working, but I hope you understood the gist or understood the idea what I'm trying to create here. If you have any inputs or any suggestions, or if you want to correct me on things, uh, I'm really up for constructive criticism, and I would love if people would like to contribute to this as well. Um, so yeah, so let's conclude the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope people join forces and we can do something great with it. Thank you. Bye bye.